Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Queen's Park Rangers career mode. We are on episode number 13. Of course, if you have missed any other episodes and you feel like getting yourself all caught up, then jump on back onto the channel. There is a playlist, and you can get yourself nice and up to date. But for today, I can't talk today. But for today, we are going to jump straight in and just kind of catch up with where we were. So, at the end of last episode, I asked you guys if you could guess, leave predictions in the comments section below as to which team you thought we were going to get in the FA Cup next. Now, you can see here we've already played Spurs, we've already played Crystal Palace, and yeah, we've got another pretty big team. We are playing Arsenal. Next game is going to be against Arsenal, so it's going to be a tough game, but I have faith in our team. We're in great form. We've got some fantastic players right now, so I'm looking forward to it. And then, of course, for the rest of the month, we do have Forest and we do have Bolton. Now, when we get to the first, I actually have a small idea that I would like to run past you guys, check and see if it's something you guys would like to do. What I'll probably do is explain it. I might do it straight away, but it depends on what's going on. But for now, we have got to concentrate solely on this Arsenal game. So I'm going to go set up the team and give ourselves the best chance we've got really to beat Arsenal. Let's head into it. Okay, so away to Arsenal, we're probably playing what is our strongest team. Now we've got Smithers in goal, Robinson, Corker, Akpaguma and Georgian across the back. We've got Hall with Borashik and Nwongo, and then Freeman at cam instead of Nori. So when I say strongest team, it's the team I'm most comfortable with. And then we have Brereton and Silla up top. It's going to be a tough game, but I mean, at the moment, we're a tough team to beat in the round of 16 in the FA Cup. Let's see how we fare against Arsenal. Okay, here we are at the Emirates Stadium. I completely forgot. I nearly said Highbury then, man, going back a little bit. At the Emirates Stadium. It's going to be a tough game, but I do have faith in our boys. We are in fantastic form in pretty much every competition that we're playing in right now, so really feeling good about it. Some other big teams in still. Chelsea, Man City went out there to Leicester. I didn't see the rest of them, but as I was looking down, that's crazy. Fair play to Leicester. But can we knock out another big team? You can see there they've got Ospina in goal. Actually, I'm quite curious as to who they're playing, but you can see they've still got the likes of Sanchez. But hopefully we can get ourselves into the next round of the Cup. Let's find out. Early on, they're attacking down this side here with Monreal. They find El Neni. Coquelin has the first shot of the game, but it does go wide. Oh, that's a good win. We find Freeman. Go to Nwongo. We're going to go back to Freeman. Oh, man, they're kind of closing us out here, but we get a bit of space. Freeman on the edge of the box, and it goes in. Bottom corner. Ospina getting nowhere near it. We find Freeman on that magic left foot of his, and he finds the bottom corner. Man, I was mid-say how they're kind of closing us out, stopping us from doing anything. But look at that run from Freeman. He just gets the space and he's straight in. Mertesacker trying to come across and shut him down, but he was not getting there quick enough. Man, first goal in the FA Cup for Freeman. 8 minutes in and we are 1-0 up away against Arsenal. Come on, boys. Bellerin now, really pushing forward. We've got Robinson here, who's doing a good job at holding him off. He finds Sanchez. They're just, see, passes and plays like this, they're being very content. They're being very sort of patient. We find Coquelin, who plays a good ball in. Oh, we get a little bit lucky. We get very lucky, but it's not done yet. Coquelin on the ball again. Coquelin opens the scoring for Arsenal. Oh, man. We got very lucky with that ball in by Coquelin. That I think it was Georgian got across to it and Welbeck didn't. But sloppy defence. I should have just got rid of it, and I tried to pass it out, and that was my bad. That was just bad defence, really, more than anything there. And then Akpaguma just steps the wrong way. Smithies couldn't get to it. There were about 3 bodies in front of him. But Coquelin opens the scoring for Arsenal, makes it 1-1. Disappointing, because it was really my fault, but 1-1. Freeman. Can we make something here? Get it to Silla. Edge of the box. I shouldn't have shot there. 1 second. Robinson. Oh, it's a corner, surely. It is. Right, this could be the last chance of the half. We're going to find Silla on that front post. It worked well for his last episode, and I didn't get it close post enough. We keep it alive. Borashik. Oh, I wanted it to the edge of the box, but that's half time. It's been a really tough game. It's a lot going on sort of at the edge of both teams' boxes, and then defensively both teams are actually playing quite well. Their one goal, however, did come from my sloppy defending and my mistake. I didn't clear my lines when I got a sort of lucky break, really. But playing against a 5 at the back Arsenal is proving to be very, very, very difficult. So what I'm actually going to do is be a little bit more attacking. So I'm going to put Freeman on the CM position, and I'm going to bring on now. I've been corrected again. So I'm going by what I'm told as how to pronounce Pavel's name. So, which is why I was saying Jolek. I'm now being told it's or like was Joek or Joak, but that the L's a W sound. Basically, I'm going to say his name wrong, okay? We're just going to go with that. But Joek or Joek is playing cam for us now. He's coming on at half-time. I've got Washington and Woodburn both as attacking options to bring on. Plus, I have Furlong as an option for Georgian or Robinson, either of which if they get tired. Or we could push Joek to fullback because he's played pretty well there in the past for us. So, going into the second half, I'm optimistic. It's been a good game. Either way, we've done well to get to the round of 16 in the FA Cup, so I'm happy regardless. But if we can keep up a strong performance, we could get ourselves to the quarter-finals, which would be an absolute madness. Talking of madness, Brereton. Oh, it's a good save, but Silla gets in there with the rebound. There it is, boys. We get ourselves back into the lead. Idrissa Silla, our main man, our main goal scorer really this season, getting himself a goal, and you know what? It's probably deserved. We've played pretty well, both offensively and defensively. So a big credit to our main man, Idrissa. Very, very happy with that. Jawat coming on and making an immediate impact. Brereton with a decent chance. We get very, very lucky that it comes off the post, but Idrissa Silla did not need asking twice, and he just finds the back of the net in a nice open goal. That's his first goal apparently in the FA Cup as well. Don't know how true that is, but it's 2-1. Come on, boys. Luongo. We find Joek. Brereton. Joek make a run. It's a good run from Joek. Oh, it's a good save. It was too near to Ospina, I think, really, but decent. Did Ospina just dive again when his defender was clearing the ball? What's he on? Okay, the ball goes out of play, which gives us a chance to bring on our substitution. We've taken off Georgian and brought on Ben Woodburn. It pushes Joek to right back. He plays very well there for us. And we've got Woodburn then on at cam. So hopefully just a bit more energy in that midfield, and also some fresher legs at fullback. El Neni pushing through the middle here. Oh, we find space out on the wing for Monreal, who cuts into Sanchez. It's looking dangerous, but we do okay. Akpaguma, again, I've cleared it like an idiot. We get away with it. Tom, when will you learn your lesson? Sometimes that's all you need. Look at that. That's better than what I did. Oh, they've got it in the middle. Koscielny, again, they've got defenders coming right up the pitch, and they have to with about 30 seconds of normal time on the clock. That one was a much better effort, but was a good block from Corkett in the end. But they've got Ospina up as well for this corner. We've got to look out for the height of Mertesacker, who they've ignored. Silla gets up well. Oh, Woodburn heads it, but heads it back in. But now, Brereton. Go on, bud. Oh, he's not quite quick enough. If we'd just got it into their half, we could have actually maybe had a chance at a halfway line shot. But for now, they're still on the ball. That's a decent cross, but Smithy's out to it. Come on, boys. If we just get this off them, that should be time. Well done, Joek. And there it is. We beat Arsenal in the round of 16 in the FA Cup, boys. That is actually massive. That really is a huge result. So massive well done to the boys. I would have to say my personal man of the match, Luke Freeman, for me, had a blinder. He was so good. It's given it to Silla. He did play well, but I would give it to Freeman, or I would give it to either of our starting fullbacks, Georgian and Robinson. Robinson didn't get a very high rating there, but Georgian and Robinson both played out of their skin. They were phenomenal. They really did play very well. Obviously, Georgian having to come up against Alexis Sanchez. So well done, boys. 2-1 win. let's head back into the league and try and keep up this fantastic run of play. Okay, just to show you all, these are the remaining teams in the FA Cup. So United and Middlesbrough, I think, going to have to go to a replay. But otherwise, you've got Liverpool, you've got obviously us, Queen's Park Rangers, you've got Aston Villa, Chelsea, Leicester City, Ipswich, and Watford in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Honestly, from this point out, I am just very happy that we managed to reach. Even the round of 16 is phenomenal. I mean, QPR aren't a very good cup-run team as of recent. So fair play to us. We're doing well. But now we have a league game to think about and to worry about. So that's where our mind has got to be now. I've already forgot who it is actually against as well, so that really doesn't help with having our mind on it. Was it Forest, maybe? I'm going to double check. It was Nottingham Forest. And that's the last game of this month because of the Cups. I look at that month, 7 games. That's going to be absolutely ridiculous. But we do have Forest, so that's who we're going to concentrate on now. Get ready for our home game to Forest. Okay, guys, so I've changed a couple of little things up just as a bit of a rotation. But nothing too crazy. We've got Smithies in goal, Robinson, Corker, Akpaguma, Georgian, our usual back 4. We've got Scowen this time at CDM, Freeman and Luongo in the CM position. I'm giving Nori a start. I do feel bad that I kind of keep dropping Nori. Like I said, not his biggest fan, but I'd feel bad just not playing him at all. So he's going to start this game. And then we've got Brereton with Connor Washington up top. So Silla getting a bit of a rest for the start of the game. But hopefully we can just sort of carry on. We can carry on this great form, but slight change of players should still be good. Let's jump in. Here we are at a snowy Loftus Road. It's been a bit of a fortress for us so far in this career mode. Only a couple of losses of points, full stop, really. But doing very well. Obviously up in first, Nottingham Forest down in 12th. If we can win this, we've still obviously got 2 games in hand. So if we can win this, we really do ourselves a massive favour at almost securing promotion, which will be phenomenal this early on as well. So like I said, slight change of team, but still very, very confident because we have a cracking squad right now. So come on, boys. Nori, we find Brereton. We're going to keep it with Brereton. He's gone past the defence. It's across the goal, and it's in the back of the net. Brereton finding himself a goal very, 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 very early on, rather. Fantastic run. Great pass, great build-up. Nori doing very well to get the ball to Brereton, but a fantastic sort of low-driven shot across the goal. Keeper maybe could and or should have done a little bit better, but the main thing is he didn't. There it is, 1-0, nice and early on. I think from memory that's Brereton's 13th goal in the league, so he's doing very well for himself. Oh, they're down the wing here. It's a decent cross, but can we get it clear? Nori doesn't quite win that header. They take the shot from Cash, but it does go over, so bit of a lucky break. That's a good header from Scowen, who finds Nori. We're going to go back to Nori from Brereton. Washington bursting through. Connor Washington. Oh, he scuffs it wide. Ah, that's unlucky. It's a good little build-up. That would have been fantastic, really. 2 fairly quick back-to-back goals, but he just scuffs it there. I don't know what he was doing, but unlucky Connor. Freeman here. We're going to go down to Luongo. We've got Georgian in a bit of space, but they're really flooding their own box here. Oh, we did. Wow, the shot could have been a bit better, but well blocked. That's half time. It's been a tough half, really. I mean, we're getting decent chances. Like, we're getting the ball around the box well, but we're not getting that many shots. I don't know actually how many shots we've had. I'm going to have a quick look because it doesn't feel like... Yeah, we've had 5 shots with 2, which actually isn't too bad. So it's actually not going too badly, but I'm actually going to make a change. I'm going to take Washington off. I really don't want to, but he just hasn't been very effective this game, which kind of sucks. I'm going to bring Woodburn on. I'm going to get Woodburn some more time. In the second half, I'm probably going to bring on Asai Samuel because I want to get him some game time. He's actually really fun to use in this game. So 1-0 at half-time. Second half, hopefully we can just go out and at least maintain the lead. That's all I want. Just the 3 points is the most important thing here. Right, Luongo, but we see Georgian in a nice bit of space here. Oh, that's a great pass. Brereton. We find Freeman. I shouldn't have shot, but I've already done it. Never mind. It wasn't actually a bad effort, but I thought Freeman was going to be a little bit further inside, but it dragged quite wide. But they're bringing on Petrasso. Obviously, QPR player. Pretty sure he's on loan. I don't think that was a sale. Unless I sold him. I can't remember. Petrasso. Straight on. And straight onto the ball. Finds Murphy. They get it into the box. Oh, I'm trying to clear it. Ah, I've pressed X again. Vaughan. That's a good block. I'm getting rid. Well done, Corker. And well done, Tom, for pressing square and not X. And now, we might have a chance of our own here. Go on, Woodburn. Oh, he's been muscled, but he's kept it. Freeman. Nori. Oh, we can't quite find Brereton. But the difference of Tom remembering to press square and not X. Okay, there's only like 10 minutes or so left. I tried to make these subs a little while ago, but the ball just hasn't gone off the pitch. But Asai Samuel and Manning coming on for Nori and Freeman. Basically coming in as like for like. So Manning at CM and then Asai Samuel at Cam. I just wanted some fresh legs in the midfield. Especially Asai Samuel. But it's good to get Manning some game time. But that was a pretty decent effort straight off the bat. But the shot itself was pretty poor. So we got away with that one. There it is. End of the game. 1-0, a bit of a gritty win, not necessarily because they had like loads and loads and loads of chances that we were having to defend, mainly because it was just like there were just kind of mistakes on both teams over and over again, really. I mean, neither team really played that well. As you can see, they didn't even have more than a single shot on target. Couple of letdowns would maybe be Woodburn and Washington. Neither of them really got themselves into the game, which kind of sucked. Brereton played very, very well, and Akpaguma actually had a blinder. It doesn't really show it in his rating, but he was all over it. Well done, boys. Good point. Good 3 points rather. Okay, guys. So it is the 1st of March. Starting off with the fact that Idrissa Silla got Player of the Month. So well done to Idrissa. We are 2 points in hand and 8 points in the lead at the top of the table. So that is absolutely fantastic. Well done to all the boys. Doing really, really well. But two little things that I did want to cover. So first of all, I was considering, I should say rather, setting up just a small little youth system. Now, nothing crazy, but I mean, we're meant to have a profit margin of just under 18 million at the end of the season, which is not going to happen. We are minus 7 million currently, which is awful. But obviously there will be times where I need to have a youth player or a youth system to complete some of these objectives so I can actually keep my job. But it's not the most important one because it is a low sort of need, but it will help with some of the financial stuff at times where if I can get some youth players in, it means I can sell other players, or these youth players will go up in rating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just buy a cheap scout. Hopefully there's just a 1-1. There is. We've got Callum Brown. So Callum Brown is our guy. What we're also going to do is actually buy this guy, Dylan Walsh. Nothing crazy. But what I was thinking of doing was at the start of each month, at the start of each month, is get a squad report in for some youth players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Callum Brown away for 6 months in England just to find any kind of player. I don't really mind any kind of player at this point. So I'm going to send him away. And then Dylan Walsh's job, or when we get some more money, it will hopefully be a better scout than a 1-1. His job is going to be to go away for 3 months for a nation that complies with or is picked by you guys. So at this sort of start of most of these months and stuff, or whenever the 3 months runs out, I will send him away to somewhere that you guys want to see him go. Now, I'm going to decide this first one, just because obviously I want him going away and I want him doing his thing now. So I'm going to pick Netherlands. There it is. I'm going to pick Holland because I know I've got a lot of fans, a lot of subscribers from Holland. So he's going to the Netherlands, and in a homage, I think. I was going to say in a homage to maybe Bas Dost, we maybe look for a striker, but for now I'm going to just keep it on any, because you never know, we could find anyone. So I'm going to send him there. Now that does eat into a large chunk of our budget, as you can see, so we don't actually have that much money left right now, but for now I think it'll be fun. It's something to bear in mind for future seasons as well, so next season we'll carry this on as well. But we have 2 scouts out now to find some youth players, so I'll basically give you guys updates on some youth players, maybe when we either sign someone or if there's a youth player that we're calling to the team. So it's not going to be something I throw at you all the time, but just a little update every now and again. But for now, regardless, we have to jump on, carry on. Pretty sure it's Derby that is our next game, so I'll see you guys at the next game day. Okay guys, home against Derby County. Now, going with the usual sort of defensive five: Smithies, Robinson, Cork, Akpoguma, Georgian. Aya comes in at CDM, Borishik and Luongo at centre mid, Freeman at cam, Brereton and Silla up top. Not too much to say other than, come on boys, let's get 3 points. Let's go. Okay boys, another home game at Loftus Road. The snow has gone this time and it's been replaced with some rain. So hopefully we can get ourselves another solid 3 points. It's been a good episode so far. We're doing okay. We're winning by a single goal every time, but I will take 3 points if it's given to me. So come on boys, Derby County, a tough team, but we are top of the table. Let's go. Brereton now with a chance to run at them. He's done well. He's just about got the pace on that defender. He's going to whip it in. Can he find Silla? He can, but it doesn't quite make it in. And my controller's dying. It's all happening at once, boys. We got the corner. Whip it in. Let's try and find a dresser. We do. Good save from Scott Carson. Brereton down to Silla. We're going to go back to Brereton. He's going to keep it. Can we find Silla? We can. It's on his right foot. He still tries it. Carson with a fantastic save. We are peppering this goal right now, but Carson is equal to it. We're going to try and find Silla again. Played it short. It's cleared, but we do keep it alive. Georgian can't quite whip it in. Georgian with some space to run into. He does really well to get past that defender. Georgian's still going. He's going to find Idrissa. Idrissa, decent effort, but again, Carson with a good save. Aya. We find Borishik on the edge. We go to Freeman. Borishik. Silla on the turn. Carson saves again. Come on, boys. We can beat this guy. He's been unreal this half so far. But we're going to find Brereton. He's going to try again, but Shackle gets in the way this time. Aya finds Freeman. Brereton. Cross goal. Good power. And we finally break the deadlock. We break the Carson curse. Ah, man, it was definitely coming. I mean, apart from sort of one early on chance they had, they didn't even, I don't think they got a shot off anyway, but apart from that, we have just literally just been attack, 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 and they have not been able to counter it. Well done, Brereton. Finally beating Carson. 1-0, top quality. Brereton in great form right now, actually. He's been carrying us a little bit in the league for goals this episode anyway. Freeman to Luongo. We find Silla. Come on, across to Brereton. That's a good pass. And there it is, goal number 2. Well done to the boys there. Everyone involved. Georgian did really, really well. He got up really, really well into a great position and was able to just tap that ball across to Brereton. Look at this. Great little play. Knocking it about well. Georgian, nice little pass. And Brereton nuts, I think, the defender to find the bottom corner there. Great play. Good goal as well. Well done, Brereton. Is that 14 now? 15 goals in the championship. Massive credit to Brereton, doing really, really well for himself. Kind of gunning for that golden boot. Idrissa Silla being left a little bit in the dust here. Got the man over here. We've got a lot of players back, but Borishik does well. They've got themselves a corner. Can we keep this out? We've got Aya. We've got a big bit of height here, but oh, they do win it back. Akpoguma blocks it well. Again, we just need another decent defensive work here. Get rid of it. Oh, they get their first shot on target, I think, there. But Smithy's equal to it. There it is, half-time. We've played fantastic, guys. That's one of the best halves of football I think I've actually played in this career mode. We've just been all over them. They haven't had any answer to us, apart from Carson, with some great saves. But we have just absolutely dominated this half. The boys have done so well. 10 shots with 8 on target. So massive credit to them. But then again, look. Passing accuracy, 93. I mentioned it a couple of games ago. It's been massive. It's been so important and influential. So, going to make a change. I'm going to bring on Woodburn at cam. I really want to make sure Woodburn gets some game time, gets that rating up, as I think he's going to be massive for us in the future. So, Borishik making way. Freeman dropping back to CM. Silla now. Going to have to turn around, but we do find Georgian with a great run. Down to Silla. There's Freeman. Surely Freeman. I should have sweat it across to Brereton, giving him his hat-trick, but actually it does find the back of the net. Massive credit to Freeman for getting that in. I thought I'd messed that up when I took the shot, so well done, Luke Freeman, making it 3-0. It's been really, without trying to sound like a knob, it's been easy for us. We've just played simple but very effective football, just knocking it around really, really well. And Freeman getting himself a nice little cross the goal finish there. That's his 7th goal in the championship. Bearing in mind he's been out for a while, that's pretty good. But we made 2 changes. Furlong coming on for the very tired Georgian, and I brought on Washington for Silla. I know people like Washington. I'm a big fan of Washington as well. But I want to make sure he gets some game time. Gives himself a good chance to keep up the great form he's actually been in, because he's been massive for us in this career mode. Freeman. We find Woodburn. Connor Washington. Back up to Woodburn. Number 4. Boys, we're playing out of our skin right now. Genuinely. We are playing so well. Such good football. I think Derby are just a little bit all over the place, because they're a fantastic team. You know, they're no mugs, Derby. But we're just knocking it around really well. Woodburn in so much space there. He just absolutely left the defence behind him. That's his 2nd goal in the championship for us, and Woodburn playing very well. I actually need to change Woodburn off the number 10 kit as well. We're going to try and find Woodburn. We do. Luongo down to Washington. Back up to Luongo. It's a good defensive tackle, but we keep it alive. Can we make anything from this? Maybe. It's going to be one of the last chances of the game if we do. Washington. Ah, not quite. I mean, we've attacked really, really well. We really have done some fantastic attacking play. Even defensively, actually, we've played well. So all round, we've been phenomenal. But this is going to be the last chance of the game. Let's whip it in there. It's 2-0 to Carson. Surely that's going to be the end of the game, ref. Any second now. There we go. That's full time. Fantastic result for the boys. Honestly, one of the best performances we've ever had. We really did play out of our skin. A lot of people that could get man of the match for me right now. Brereton got to be up there. I mean, Luke Freeman gets himself a 10. So, I mean, he played very, very well. As you can see, pretty much anyone who was in an attacking position did fantastic for us. The defence did well as well. Georgian getting a 9.3. He is getting some high ratings recently. He is doing very, very well for himself. But everyone who appeared did fantastic that game. So massive credit to the boys. Man, let's just jump back to the table. Okay, boys, as you can see, we now have 3 games in hand ahead of some of the chasing pack. We have 2 games in hand against Leeds. If they get their win, of course, they jump up to 2nd place. But we are absolutely flying high right now. So one question I do actually want to ask you guys is, do I need to up the difficulty? Now, somebody in the last one recommended to maybe adjust the sliders, but if I'm honest, I don't really want to adjust the sliders, because then that just feels a little bit cheaty. It just feels a little bit BS if I'm honest. Now, I really appreciate the idea and the input, so thank you very much for the comment, but I'm going to say no to sliders. But do I need to increase the difficulty? Obviously, we're playing in world class. Does it need to go to legendary? So let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. But our next game is our quarter-final game in the FA Cup. Now, we saw some of the teams that are there. Obviously, we've got the likes of Leicester, Ipswich were there. Obviously, we're in a couple of other teams, I think Liverpool. But we managed to get ourselves, of course, out of all of the teams that are there, we get Man United. So it's going to be a very, very tough quarter-final. And that is actually going to be the first game of the next episode. I'm really sorry for it being a short episode. I really do have a lot going on right now, but I'm going to do just a short video soon just to explain that, so you guys know I'm not just trying to sell you guys short. I do actually have a legitimate reason as to why these episodes are a little bit shorter and a little bit few and far between. But I want to say a massive thank you to all the support on this career mode and all the support on the channel. I've absolutely am feeling the love right now, so thank you so much to everyone who watches anything, leaves any comment, a like, whatever. It's all very much appreciated. But for now, boys, I'm going to say leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, like I said, to let me know about the difficulty and stuff. And, of course, any other ideas regarding the team or how to correctly pronounce Wojciech. So any of those, I greatly appreciate it. But thank you. Subscribe if you're new. And, of course, look after yourselves. See you later, boys.